In today's video, I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree fuzzy socks to create some of these DIYs. I did a sock video before for the Christmas season, and I will have that linked in the description box below so you can get some more ideas. So I am making 2 wreaths. That's why I showed 2 of these bunny wreath rings. And for the first wreath, I am going to be using these blue and white fuzzy socks that I think are so pretty. And I wanted to create a bunny head wreath for my niece Dora because I created her one last year and I don't know what I did with it. I removed it to put up a new wreath, and I don't know what I did with her old wreath. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I left the sock as is, and I'm just wrapping it around the wreath ring. And I did this because I wanted to keep it thick and kind of fluffy. So I'm just using the sock as is to just add hot glue to the ring and just wrap it around. And I used for the head of this wreath, I used 2 pair of socks, and then I'm going to use another pair for the ears. So for the wreath ring, I used a total of 3 pair of socks. This DIY was simple, easy to make, and I think it come out really cute. So now I'm going to take that 3rd pair of socks, and I'm leaving the socks hold as well, and I'm just going to place it right over the ear. Now it's a little big. You can just gather it down at the bottom, but I flipped it over and I'm gathering it in the back, and I'm just going to clip off that extra sock and tack down the remaining with some hot glue. It blended in so easy with the sock once I had it to hot glue because it's all fluffy and you don't even see where I tacked it down at. And I'm just going to add the other sock and do the same thing. These colors are so cute, perfect for the spring, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So what I'm going to do now is just use the other 3 pair of socks to add to the other bunny head because I'm going to create 2 wreaths. Now these socks had the white part on there, and at first I was like, I'm going to try to hide it, but I just decided to keep it showing just in some spots, but I just made sure I lined it up to where I guess it kind of made sense, just brought a little character to the wreath, as you can see. And so I'm just making sure that when I get to the white portion, I just find a even placement. Now you do see a little specks of white socks, but because I'm going to embellish this with some florals, you probably won't see the little speck parts, but it's okay. And now I have the other pair of socks that looks like the blue and white ones, and those are the ones I'm going to use for the ears. And what I'm going to do is gather it in the back like I did the previous one, clip down some of that fabric and just tack it down with some hot glue and blend it in. And this was really easy, but it came out so cute. So once I add the other ear, what I'm going to do is pull out some florals that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And first I'm going to embellish the blue one, and I just have a few picks here. For the blue one, I'm going to embellish it right in between the ears with some of these white florals and maybe 1 or 2 of the blue ones. I originally was just going to go crazy with the florals and embellishing it, but I thought I'll just keep it simple. I did add some of the green leaves first and tack them down, and then I went in with the white buds and the blue bud. And like I mentioned earlier, I created a really cute bunny wreath for my niece Dora, and I removed it to put up another wreath, and I don't know why I placed it, so hopefully she liked this one. So now I'm moving on to the pink wreath, and I'm just taking some more florals from the Dollar Tree, but I'm going to let these florals kind of go down the head a little bit. So I'm tacking the longer florals down first, keeping it very neutral, not adding in it too many other colors. And then I'm going to take the other buds off the other floral pick and just sort of blend those in. Those have a soft pink look to them, and I'm just putting them in a place where you will see the green stems from the other florals. And that is going to be it for these 2 wreaths. They were really simple to make, and I think they turned out really pretty. Now for this DIY, I have two jars and I didn't know which one I was going to use, but I'm going and use the one with the black and white lid. Now this is a DIY. I seen this lady make a Valentine's DIY gnome using a jar, and I can't remember her name, but I seen it on TikTok and I definitely wanted to like recreate my version. Now what I'm going to use for my beard on my jar is I have this fur fabric from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut out a piece of it for the gnome ear. This was another simple DIY to make, and I think it came out really cute. I hope I can find her TikTok with the one she made for Valentine's Day. We use different things, but hers is just so adorable. So now what I'm going to do is hot glue this to the lid. So I'm just going to place some hot glue around the lid of the jar and just tack it down. I am going to trim this a little bit throughout to sort of make it more of a shape of a beard, because it sort of have like a square shape. And then what I'm going to do after that is add the hat using another one of those blue and white socks, but I'm going to add a little bit of leftover stuffing I had to make the hat a little bit more fluffy. And then what I'm going to do is take the rim of that sock and I'm going to hot glue that around the lid. So I'm just going to place it over, making sure that I have everything straight first, and just add a little hot glue and then tack it down. And I'm making sure that I hold it as I go around because I do not want it to flop off. So I'm just adding a little hot glue in each piece, and then I'll tack it down. I'm out of frame right there, but what I'm doing is just tacking it around the rim, and you can see a little better now. So once I get that on there, I am going to take some jute cord and tie it around the top just to create the little hat. Now I originally left it like a ball at the end, but later I went and cut some strips with my scissors because I didn't like the little ball how it looked. But anyway, what I did next was make sure that it fit on the jar, and I thought this was cute to give as a gift for Easter. So what I'm going to do is add a little nose, and I had these leftover little burlap pumpkins from the fall season, and I'm just going to cut that stem off, and then I'm going to place that right in between the beard. But this would be cute if you use a bead or something, but I thought I might as well use this little burlap pumpkin. And now for my jar, I am going to add some jelly beans. That is what makes this so cute, because this is cute for Easter for the kiddos or for yourself. So I'm just going to add in some jelly beans because my son loves jelly beans. And then I'm going to put the lid back on there. And how cute is this? Now for my next DIY, I have a 2-pack of these buckets with the handle from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to be using the yellow bucket, and I'm not going to be using any socks for the next couple of DIYs. I'm just going to make a cute little planter. So what I'm going to do is remove this handle off of this little bucket and just use it as a planter. So I do have some florals that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I have some leftover pool noodle pieces that I'm going to use for the sponge, for the foam to add my florals in. So I'm just using some hot glue and tacking that down. And then what I'm going to do is clip my florals off of the stem so that I can add them in there separate. So I'm just clipping them down and adding them in there. Now I don't know if you can see it, but it seemed like the video kind of glitched a little bit, not sure. So I'm just going to continue going in, and I did want to add some bunnies to this. So what I did was I had these bunny I guess these little bunny ears, and I just pulled them off of the headband that they were on, and I'm going to use those to embellish in between the florals. This was really simple, but I love planters for the Easter spring season because I do host for Easter dinner, and I just like to have like cute things around the house. So here's the headbands that I had, and I'm just taking my wire cutters to cut them off the wire. And then I have some screws here from the Dollar Tree, the little wood ones that I am going to attach. So I'm just going to add some hot glue, and then I'm clipping them down some of them, and then I'm going to add the hot glue and add the little wood piece right up under the tail, and I'm going to continue that. And then what I'm going to do is just add them into the floral arrangement, and that is going to be it. I thought this was really cute, something cute to put out for the Easter spring, and I might use this as one of the centerpieces on like my little sweet table. Now for this DIY, I have one of these baskets from the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, I'm just trying to pop off the handle. I'm going to embellish this. This one is really simple, but the Dollar Tree put out these bunny wreath decor kits, and I thought it would be great to make a basket for the Easter season. So I'm just popping out these little silver pieces that kept the handle on, and then what I'm going to do is take the kit. Now what I didn't realize is that in this bunny wreath kit, it does not come with the ears. I thought it came with the ears, but that's okay because I'm going to pull some ears off of another headband that I had. So I'm just cutting these strings off, and I guess these strings are so you can tie it onto the wreath. So I'm just clipping all of those off, and then what I'm going to do is cut those bunny ears off of that bunny headband, this one that I have here, because I have to make some ears. At first they were a little bigger than I wanted them to, but after I gathered them in the back some, they looked a little smaller. But I didn't know that this kit didn't come with ears. I thought it did. Well, mine didn't. So I'm actually going to use that little carrot that I just cut off as well. So what I'm going to do is flip the bunny head over, and I'm going to just hot glue these to the back. So once I kind of scrunched it a little bit, it appeared to be a little smaller, so it was okay. So once I get that tacked down, I am going to add it to the basket. I'm just adding extra hot glue to make sure that everything is nice and secured. And then what I'm going to do is just place it on the basket. So I'm adding a little hot glue in the front because I want to make sure that when I add it, that it kind of sits up a little bit. So I just added a little hot glue. I said hot glue, and I'm going to press it down, and then I'm going to add the feet in the front. And I just thought this is cute. I see a lot of baskets like this, and when I seen the little wreath kit, I was like, okay, this is cute. I can make me one. And this can hold like the little Easter eggs for the kids. So I'm going to add the little hands right on the side. And then I am going to take that carrot and add that carrot to one of the hands as if it's holding it. This is really simple, but it's a little cute piece to have out. So after I get all of that attached, I do have some eggs and some candies, some different eggs and candies. I'm going to add the candies inside of the eggs, and then just add them inside of the basket. It's so cute. Now here's the Easter eggs I have. I love these sports ones, especially since I have boys. And I'm gonna open them up, and then I have like some M&Ms and some different kind of jelly beans, and I'm just gonna open these up and fill them with some candy and stow them inside of the bucket. They had some really good candies out at the Dollar Tree, and so that is it for this DIY. Really simple, but I think it's adorable. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.